Welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. I am going to assume that you're here because you've had a recent loss event and you're wondering what to do with all of these emotions, with the way you're feeling, the way that you have no idea what to do next. You're probably maybe even in avoidance to a little bit, suffering in silence, and it's starting to affect you, your relationships, your health, your professional life, and eventually your financial life. So I'm so glad you're here, and I'm here to tell you that no one knows how to move beyond any kind of loss. We're not taught what to do. We follow the age-old adage of keep busy, give it time, but that just puts us more into isolation and more into sufferings, because all we're doing is we're shoving it down and down and down. And it's like a pressure cooker that's, you lift the lid on it and whoa, all this steam comes out. And that's how you feel. You feel it inside of you and you don't know what to do. And in reality, it's your emotions are not doing what they're designed to do. Their energy in motion, and they're not moving, they're stuck. And which means you're stuck. And you don't want to be this way. I understand. I've been there. It's not good. I have an inkling of what you're going through. But life is a journey of many ups and downs. I believe that we are all on this infinite journey of going from love to loss and then hopefully back to love. But so many of us get stuck in the loss that we don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. So I'm not sure what brought you here, what loss event. Could be an accumulation of all of them over your life. If you close your eyes for a second and you sort of just run through the timeline of your life, you will be able to see that you have had many, many, multiple loss events in your life. Some of them are more traumatic than others, but they all leave a scar and they all take a little bit of you when it happens. And we come to a stage where you have to find a better way, a more loving way. So whether it's been a loss of a loved one or a divorce, a separation, your job loss, your health, your wealth, or your pets that have brought you here, I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that you're seeking a more loving way, because I know that I can assist you. I know that I can give you a brighter future, a new perspective, a perspective where you can look back at everything that has happened in your life and you can learn the lessons, grab all the gems from everything, because nothing happens to you. It all happens for you. And that's not an easy concept to embrace. I totally understand that you're probably thinking, what the hell is she talking about? But it is a journey. And we come into this world alone and we leave this world alone. And it is our journey. So no one else can tell you when is the right time for you to move on and to get over it. No, it's about you diving into you and grabbing those gems and grabbing those lessons and learning from them, and then being able to sit down and look at all of your life and plan the best way forward for you. And that comes with you stopping, with you asking yourself these most amazing questions. Questions like, what does this mean for me now? What does this mean for me moving forward? Who am I? Who am I about to become? What is the best way forward for me? And it's in answering those questions that we get to deep dive into our emotions, to learn and to grow, so that we can get that emotion doing exactly what it's meant to do. Come in, give you a message, and move out. It's how we move through whatever has happened in your life. Believe me, it's not easy. But it's so much easier than being stuck, suffering in silence, eating too much, drinking too much, shopping too much, working too much, avoidance, avoidance, avoidance. We've created a world of avoidance. You just need to look around. Just go to any cafe. We're all on our phones. We're avoiding it. We're avoiding life. We're all so busy that we don't have time to stop. Because when we stop, the pain of what has happened throughout our whole life comes flooding back up to the surface. That's not why we're here. We're here to learn and grow. And that's what the Chasing Center is all about. Because I did it the hard way. And I didn't want anyone else to have to suffer and to go through the pain. When there is a more loving way for you to be to yourself. And in creating a more loving way for you to move through the pain and to move through life, it creates that amazing sort of journey for everyone else to take, for everyone else to go, I want what she's having, or I want what he's having, because it's so much easier when you know what to do when loss comes to visit. And it will come again, guaranteed. There are over 40 different loss events that can occur in our lives. So we are all going to have multiple major losses throughout our lives. Any of those major ones that I spoke about before, or if you look back at what we have all been through over the last few years, a lot of the minor loss events came to the forefront. Loss of freedom, joy, status, identity, changing work conditions, recreational and social activities. We all suffered and we all were not really sure what to do. All we would say is, I want to get back to normal. But what is normal? What's normal for you is possibly not normal for me, or not for someone else down the road. This is why it is our journey to move beyond loss. It's not anyone else's to tell us, you need to be over it, you need to move on, it's now time. No, it's your turn. It's your time. Which is why I created the Gift of Loss program. Now, just to be clear, the gift is not from the loss event. The gift is from who you become when you move through loss. When you look at the recent loss event that brought you here and you move through it and you look at it and you deep dive into the whole timeline of that beautiful relationship, whether it's a person, place, or thing, and you get to learn and see how clearly you have grown through that relationship, how you have become who you are today. And you may or you may not be overjoyed about who you have become. but it's about the dipping into it and learning from it, and then taking those gems and understanding, moving forward, there are things that I would like to stop doing. There are things I'd like to start doing. And there are many things I'd like to continue doing. So that's what the Beyond Loss program, the Gift of Loss, is all about. So have a look around. There's 3 different pathways that you can take. I've purposely chosen that. You can do it by yourself, or you can do it in a group, or you can do it one-to-one with me. Whichever pathway you choose, you will end up in the same place. It's just a matter of whether you do it more quickly or you take your time in doing it. It's a beautiful pathway. It's an enlightening pathway. It will broaden your perspective. It will open your eyes. It will change the way you look at things. And for me, that's a really good thing, because we are so blinded to so many things that we limit ourselves. We limit our possibilities. And when you broaden your perspective and you consciously then create and design your life moving forward, your better life moving forward, you begin to go, wow, I have so many more options, so many more possibilities than I ever thought I had. So reach out to me. Any questions? There's a link down below where you can reach out. I do hope that you take the next step for you, because you are the most important person in your life. And if you're not treating yourself that way, well, maybe that's why you're here, because it is time for you to realize that you are the most important person in your life. You are simply the best. Thank you for spending time with me just now and watching this little video. I look forward to meeting you soon. And until we do, always remember that you are simply the best.